What's up, everybody? Welcome. Move the Sticks here. Daniel Jeremiah, Bucky Brooks. And Bucky, we're talking brackets. We're not talking hoops, though. We're talking draft prospects.
Draft prospects, which guys will have the best NFL career playing off of March Madness, little bracketology.
And we've got some good matchups here. We have an Elite Eight. You see it on the screen right here. Some great matchups to look at. But we're just going to focus on one right there in the bottom right corner. Jalen Ramsey, the 2 seed, going up against Ezekiel Elliott, the running back from Ohio State. As the 7 seed. And this could be an upset, Bucky, but I tell you what, Ezekiel Elliott, if he's going to pull the upset, he's got his hands full because Jalen Ramsey, I know you believe, the best player in the entire draft.
I absolutely believe he's the best player in the draft. I love what he brings to the table. Long, rangy, athletic, a versatile guy, meaning he can blitz, he can play off, he can play in the slot, he can come and give you an impact in a number of different ways. And when I look at him, the big question teams will have, do I play him outside and let him occupy that number 1 corner role, or do I bring him inside and allow him to blitz off the edge and use some of his instincts to be a menace? Tough decision, but he is a terrific player, a talented player.
I like the fact he plays with an edge. He's a very, very physical football player. You see it right there. That's a great example. I love the aggressiveness he plays. You don't see that often in the secondary. He brings it to the table. And if you're looking for a comp, I know it's somebody you're very familiar with.
Very familiar with Charles Woodson. I had a chance to play with Charles Woodson during his rookie season. I saw him become a defensive player of the year. He's been a perennial Pro Bowler, a guy who's been a difference maker for every team that he's been on. Jalen Ramsey, to me, brings that kind of talent to the next level. I expect him to be a star from the time he steps on the field.
All right, well, the matchup here is a good one because Jalen Ramsey, we've just stated the case for what he's going to become. Charles Woodson going to be a Hall of Famer. Now we go to Ezekiel Elliott, who we both feel is the top running back in this draft class, somebody that can run with power inside, can get to the perimeter with speed, and is also a big asset in the passing game.
Big asset in the passing game. Catches the ball very, very well out the backfield. Is solid in pass protection. And then you talk about his ability to be a downhill runner, but also get to the edges. There's a lot to like about Ezekiel Elliott as a feature back.
Yeah, so if you don't watch a lot of college football and you don't know much about Ezekiel Elliott, let me tell you who he reminds me of. That's Clinton Portis. You see here running the rock with the Washington Redskins. Clinton Portis, same style of runner, can beat you inside, can beat you outside, can also catch the football. And somebody at Portis, I believe, played about 218, 219. Elliott about 225. They can both grind out those tough yards.
Grind out the tough yards. They always finish falling forward. Productive player. You put both of them in the right situation. Obviously, you're talking about guys that can get over 1,400 yards. Ezekiel Elliott is a special pro, someone who I believe is the best running back in the draft and really a top 10 talent.
All right, so this is how this works here. We don't get to make the decision of who's going to have the better pro career. That's up to you folks at home. And all you do is go to NFL.com/MTS bracket, and you vote on this matchup as well as the other 3 Elite 8 matchups, and we'll continue on to it. We'll get to the Final Four, and we'll eventually get to a championship. But we don't make the decisions. It's all up to you.